ready to take off. I'm just waiting on the oil temperature to warm up, and then I'll be getting airborne. So pretty excited. Gonna hopefully get 2 otters set, a few marten, and maybe a Wolverine or 2 set if I see any signs. So in the next 30 minutes I'll know. Okay, this is the first spot I wanted to land. There's kind of 2 creeks that come together. It's a pretty cool little spot. The snow is actually awesome for landing right here. But yeah, there's a creek that flows right down here, and then another one that comes in that way, and they meet right down here. So it seemed like a good kind of natural funnel to me. And once you know, tracks right here. So not really sure what these are, but they're definitely bigger than a marten, but I'm not sure. They might be Wolverine. So I was thinking about putting a set here. My plan was just to kind of set in a few areas that I thought looked decent, and then, you know, see what we get. So with the snow and then the rain and all of that, it's really tough to find actual tracks out here on a consistent basis when you can fly. So I thought I'd do a little recon via aerial imagery and then set them here. So I'm thinking about setting it here. Okay, this trap is set. Banner Daily Dispatch newspaper sleeve. But basically the idea is the marten will just run up. It's bent a little bit, so he'll sneak in there, try to get the bait, and then he'll get him. Now I've got this wired off up here, so hopefully in theory he swings out. He'll be dangling like right here, which should be pretty visible from the airplane. So that's the goal. So the name of the game is getting it so that the marten will not be next to the tree, so no animals can get on it. So I'm gonna have it set right here, the box, and then I'll have the tie wire attached right here, so it should just hang right here. And then, you know, obviously as I fly down this line here, you can see it. I parked right over here. You can barely see the plane, but as I fly down the line here, I'll be able to hopefully see it hanging pretty easily. And I think this should be a good set. Okay, this is the end result here for this marten set. You can see it's pretty high up, but basically he's gonna go up there, get in, and I've got it tied off on that branch, so he should hang right there. Should be pretty sweet setup. I actually think I probably can land literally right here, so it'll be a good spot. Okay, this is a new set I'm trying. I'm not actually sure what tracks these are. They might be lynx. It's possible the Wolverine, but they seem a little far out, spread out to me, so maybe lynx. But I'm trying to bucket set on the ground. I've never done this. I don't know why it wouldn't work. But it's basically a 330 conibear. I'd kind of dug it into the hill a little bit, into the snow, and then made a little bit of a ramp going up to it. And I tried to cover it up based on, you know, what I was seeing out here. There's a few trees here. I landed right there. But I'm hoping that these trees will kind of block the snow from going into it. So we'll see. It's kind of a little bit of an experiment, and then my marten set that I just put up is right over there. So a couple of different sets of tracks. Hopefully something ends up in them. So maybe you can see why I decided to land here, but there's kind of this hill that comes along, and I'm basically right at the base of it. So that trap, you can kind of see it through the plane, but it's sitting right in those trees. And then, you know, it's just kind of a natural funneling feature. God, it's gorgeous out. Also, just real easy places to land. That's kind of the name of the game for me, because I want to be able to land in a couple of different wind conditions, you know, with different directions if I need to, and then have plenty of room to turn around. So this spot's a sweet one. You can see the tracks going right there. Hopefully, you know, more animals use this same trail and we get something in the trap when I come back. Holy buckets, the snow is deep. Okay, I just said you can't quite make it out, but I put a bucket set under a tree, and then not 20 yards away from it, put a Marten set up in the tree. There's like 4 different sets of tracks that go in there and intersect, coming all over. But this is just a gorgeous view. One of the nice things about trapping is I generally only fly out when the weather's pretty decent, and so you end up just in some pretty majestic country. I mean, those are just monster mountains just covered in snow. Would probably be pretty fun to go ski them someday. But yeah, so I've got 3 Marten sets up, 2 buckets, and I've still got some more. I'm about halfway done, and I've got about 3 hours of daylight left. So I'm making pretty good time. I'm gonna go to a place that I would like to put a Wolverine set, and then I still want to find those otters that I flew over a few days ago. I saw 2 different otter slides on different, I guess, little sections of open water. So I'd like to see if I can figure out where the heck I flew over that. I should have marked it, but you know, hindsight 2020. So we'll keep it going and get some more traps out here. It's gonna be fun to come and check them in a couple weeks. Okay, I just set 2 Marten trap right down on basically the end of the tracks there. I definitely saw a lot of tracks flying in, like going down through these hills, and then a couple coming along here. And so I think this could be a good spot. I'm not totally sure that they're all Marten, but I know that a couple of sets were. There might be some other animals out here, but yeah, pretty awesome. It's coming up on 2:30, so I'm hoping to get one more stop in and get a couple more sets up, and then probably have to head back. This is totally a blind set, but I know I've seen Wolverines here last year, the year before. There's some animal tracks, something small, whatever it is, but needless to say, this is a huge valley. It goes down, and the wind, I think, predominantly will be out of the north, so in theory the lure should blow down that valley. And got it set up, baits up there, bucket. I'm really hoping these Wolverines are willing to climb the trees, but that's the set. So we'll see. This one I'll be surprised if I get something, but I'll also be really excited just because it's a blind set in an area that I know I've seen them at in the past, and so we'll see. But it should be, again, easy to check from the air. Kind of a lone pine tree out here. Time will tell. The wind's ripping up here, but how pretty is this? Jeez, just gorgeous. I love landing in these new spots. I mean, it's not super challenging because it's like an infinitely long runway, but it's still pretty fun. You can see my tracks, and then that pine's where I put that trap. Kind of, hopefully that wind will just take the scent all the way down that valley and draw them in from miles away. Okay, I landed here just on the edge of this lake. Not sure if you can see it, but there's a little opening in the water there, and there's 2 trails. There's one that comes across right here. You can barely make it out. And then there's an older one that just comes basically right down the middle of the lake. But they both go to the exact same point right there. So I'm gonna take a 330 conibear, and I'm literally just gonna try propping it up right on the snow, like vertical on that slide, and see if I can get him. Checking the line. Got a few Marten traps over here. I was surprised I didn't have one on these because I have 3 within about a mile over here, but it turns out I do have one. I wonder if I just maybe didn't see him the other day. Hopefully nothing got on him, but I don't exactly know. This branch must have broke off or something. It was coming off of there, so pretty awesome. All right, Marten set is back up, and I gotta get boogieing because I've got about 30 minutes till sunset. So, but yeah, exciting to get. You know, I just checked the line about 4 days ago, so it really hasn't sat for much. I more was out here to set some traps, and you can see these post holes are no joke. I was so close, I didn't want to put the snowshoes on, but sometimes it's not a smart decision. I'm gonna blast off right here. There's a little pond up there, but I should be able to get airborne by then. Let's do this.